Good Thursday morning and welcome to your WFB First Alert Weather Extra. I am meteorologist Henry Blakes, and for the time being, our weather is looking rather decent across the Baton Rouge area. But it is Thursday, and that means the latest U.S. drought monitor is out. And so far this month, at least at Baton Rouge Metro, we've only picked up 3/100ths of an inch of rain. That is very low. There has been little to no measurable rain at Baton Rouge Metro this month. But if you recall back on November 9th, where we had that downpour across at least central parts of EBR Parish, some of us picked up nearly or just over an inch of rain, but that was mainly along the I-10-12 corridor and down into St. George, while the rest of us are still abnormally dry regardless. So the normal, we should be at 2 inches and 49/100ths at Baton Rouge Metro. That puts us at a deficit of 2 inches and 46/100ths of rain for the month. So for the time being, let's go ahead and take a look. Very little technical difficulties here. Let's go ahead and see what's going on for the moment. But for right now, let me go and get one thing taken care of for you. But I'm trying to get our drought monitor up for you. We'll have that running in just a second. But overall, things are looking at least better across the Baton Rouge area when it comes down to the fog, because it's been a relatively foggy morning across much of South Louisiana. And at the time, we are looking at least decent conditions. I'll be right back with you in just a moment. But for the time being, hopefully you remember to turn on your headlights as you graphics are concerned, because I'm trying to get to our drought monitor. Let's see if we've got it working now. Okay, there we go, folks. Okay, here's the latest drought monitor. And one thing you are going to notice is that things have worsened across much of the area, especially for the Baton Rouge Metro. We have been at least normal for the past week or so, but with that lack of rain and only picking up 3/100ths of an inch of rain, we are now under the abnormally dry category across the Baton Rouge area. One thing you may notice, much of the region at least abnormally dry, but as you get east of I-55, that's where we're dealing with those drought conditions. Right now, moderate drought conditions, but as you head west of the Atchafalaya Basin, moderate to severe drought conditions. And notice that includes Lafayette. Severe drought conditions, unfortunately, that includes Opelousas. So all of us are dealing with that dry weather even into southwestern Mississippi. Here's a look outside right now, and pointing at the Children's Hospital, still seeing a little bit of reduced visibility in the distance, but that fog is lifting. So at the surface, conditions have improved across South Louisiana. We're now looking at a partly cloudy sky, 78 degrees. The wind, a little bit of a light wind, around 7 miles per hour. So that is also helping blow that fog away. We're already up to 78, not just Baton Rouge, but Gonzales and Patterson, 79 in Houma. So things are gradually warming up, still in the 60s for Macomb, but you too will be at least getting into the upper 70s. The rest of us likely lower 80s for the Baton Rouge metro area for today. So another unseasonably warm day with temperatures a good, let's say, 10 to 15 degrees, much warmer than we should be. Here's your satellite and radar for the lower 48 states, and you'll notice we've got a frontal system well off to our west. That is bringing some moderate to heavy rain for parts of Arkansas, northern Mississippi, Tennessee, and down into Oklahoma and Texas. Dallas is going to be a bit on the wet side for today ahead of this frontal system. Now, one thing I want to let you know, it's going to take a while for this front to get here. And if you're looking for cooler air, there's not much of it behind this system. So once it does push through the area, don't expect much of a change as far as your temperatures are concerned. But eventually it will make its way into southeast Louisiana, and that'll bring us a slight chance of some rain, but that won't be until tonight. So mainly dry for the rest of the day. A partly cloudy sky can be expected with your futurecast showing you the HERB model, because you will notice starting to see a little bit of activity starting to pop up across Lafayette around midnight. But watch what happens as we get into the 3 o'clock hour. That's where we have at least our best opportunity of some type of scattered shower thunderstorm activity across the area. But notice not everybody is going to get rain. That's one thing I want to stress. Rain chances, we have reduced them a bit for tonight and into tomorrow at roughly 40%. So that's mostly going to be overnight into tomorrow morning. Remember, many locations will miss out on the rain and remain dry. Maybe even a little bit of fog can be rolled out for those drier locations. And we could see a few spotty isolated showers or rumble of thunder. This is as of 12 o'clock, and that is going to be our next chance of slight chances of rain. Besides that, this system doesn't have much to work with for your Friday, Saturday, and once it does kind of push through Sunday, maybe a stray shower or two can be ruled out, but this is not going to be a very impactful system across the area. So remember, lower the rain chances for tonight and Friday morning down to 40%, then only a 10 to 20% chance over the weekend. That's what we want to hear because got a lot happening across the area, like white night light. That's going to be happening on Friday. The weather looks good. We're hoping that those little bit of showers should push out of here by the evening. So we're going with at least temperatures in the low to mid 70s for your Friday evening with a partly cloudy sky. Notice the rain chances do diminish only at 10% by then. Now, as far as the Tigers, yes, we're playing at home this weekend at Death Valley. There's just going to be a slight 10% chance of some evening and overnight showers. 10%, practically little to none, but a stray shower can't be ruled out. So it should be a great night at Death Valley at Tiger Stadium for football. And high school football for tomorrow looking great as well. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in, and be sure to watch us at noon. Jeff Moore will have the latest on this cold front and what we can expect into next week to Thanksgiving. Speaking of Thanksgiving, could be looking at a little bit of a cool down that many of you have been waiting for. So we will have more updates on that coming up at noon. Thanks everyone for watching, and hope you have a great day.
Southern Air of Baton Rouge says no, 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 no interest, no money down, no payments for 12 months on HVAC, plumbing, and electrical services. Scan the QR code on your screen to learn more.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.